I have been reading the blogs and I've been looking at the Twitter, I've been looking at the social media and the news, and there's one thing that is becoming apparent is that the people are not liking the sudden rise in prices to stay at a hospitality accommodation. And my message is to all of you is we don't care. And this is why. First of all, before I dig into this, I want to just say, but my name is Mark Simpson and I am the host of this podcast. I am the founder of Boostly, admin of the hospitality community. And all in all, over the last 5 years, I've worked with directly, whether it's websites or coaching or clients, over 1,000 hosts around the world. There's been over 100,000 hosts who have downloaded a free guide on my website, which just helps you get more direct bookings. And there have been many people that have been able to earn lots and lots of money in direct bookings and not having to rely on the OTAs. And 2020 was one of the worst years recorded for the world of hospitality. It was affected like every other industry, but it was massively affected. People couldn't open, people who were allowed to open were heavily restricted, and lots of potential revenue was lost. And now, what has happened over the last year is that hosts around the world have finally, for one chance that they've had, is being able to use that break to reassess their business. Look at the systems, look at the structure, look at the channels, look at the marketing. So hosts now have finally got a website, for example. Hosts have finally now got onto a PMS and they've got multi-channel, and they've finally been able to put proper research into the pricing dynamic tools that hotels, airlines, Amazon and all of the like have been able to use. And what hosts are starting to realize now, and hopefully you're one of them, is that the power of these dynamic pricing software tools such as Wheelhouse, such as PriceLab, such as Beyond, etc., and the power of them. And for the first time ever, hosts are able to not have to just make up prices on the spot. They can use the data that is presented with them, and when there is a surge in demand, instead of just having your set rate for the whole of the year, the price will automatically go up, because the more in demand, then hosts should be, and they are entitled to charge more. These pricing tools, a lot of them are free, a lot of them are very reasonably priced, are able to give you, the host, a chance to recoup any lost revenue from 2020. So when you see blogs complaining about prices, or when you see funny memes or GIFs are being put up and you feel bad, don't. Be strong with your pricing. Be strong with what you're offering. If you've got your niche nailed down, you know exactly who your avatar is, your ideal guest is, you are confident that your product can sit at that price point, your property, your rooms, your whatever it may be, then stick to it, because you deserve it. Now, it doesn't mean that those prices are going to stay like that. This is the beauty of these dynamic pricing software tools, is that when the demand isn't there, they will drop down to a more regular route, but you are entitled, you are deserving. You should feel like you need to be able to set these prices and be strong and confident with them, because people will pay it. So this is my little message, my little rant to anybody out there who is fuming or annoyed at the price of a potential vacation this year, because if you're not going to pay it, somebody else will. And you know, it's something that hosts need to be able to do to be able to sustain their business, not only survive but thrive on the other end. So I'm all for it. And I always say that you've got to be confident with your pricing and stick to it. Doesn't matter what you do for a business. So again, if you're a host and this is the first time that you're watching this video or seeing one of my podcast episodes, all I need for you to do is to hit that subscribe button, and you will get a daily podcast to your iTunes, your iPhone, your Android, or your YouTube, or wherever you're listening to this on any social medias. If you would do me a massive favor, hit that thumbs up button, especially if you're watching on YouTube, because when you hit the thumb up button on YouTube, it really does help the algorithm. The more times that you like it, the more hosts get to see this, which is fantastic. And this is my whole goal, is to help 1 million hosts increase their direct bookings. So that means that you don't have to have a booking come from Airbnb or booking.com. You're not relying on them anyway. So let's go for the direct booking. So as I say, my name is Mark Simpson. You want to find out more, if you want to get some free help and guidance, go to boostly.co.uk to start your free journey. And then from there, if you want to ever reach out about any of the products that we do, you know, be my guest. You can do so from there, but there's no pressure. I'll be back tomorrow with another podcast episode. Until then, go be awesome. Go be proactive. Don't be reactive. Go put your prices up if you need to. And make sure you go check out Wheelhouse, a totally free pricing tool right now, which I am absolutely loving. Go to boostly.co.uk/wheel. Full disclaimer, if you ever do upgrade in the future, Boostly will get a little bit of a cut or a little referral fee, but don't feel pressured like you have to. Go and take advantage of all the amazing free tools that they give you, the free reports, the free pricing, help and advice. Best place to go get started. All right, everybody, I'll be back tomorrow with another video, another message, another podcast. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Having a blast, gonna get it on the Boostly podcast. Boostly like Bruce Lee, cause it's so hard and the T is loose leaf. Making up those rhymes, don't write it, just do it loosely.